Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christ 169 coming to you live with Nerd Live streaming. I'm coming to you live from my room in my house here, in Clarksville, Tennessee. By the way, power from internet. I'm here. You're there. Let's get on to it. This is going to be about why Sony is mad about called not being on Ps5 or whatever console in 2027, 2024. It got me thinking, about the situation with Microsoft anyway, buying up Bethesda and not using their titles at all. And what I mean by that is, Doom Eternal came out. Yes, it was put on Stadia. Of course, it was done before the Microsoft acquiring. And they have it on Switch because Nintendo, Microsoft's trying to get Nintendo a little more in Japan. So they're allowing Nintendo to use their online service or their online feed, what do you call it, to boost their online support up. And that does make perfect sense if you want a partnership with Nintendo eventually. It got me thinking, though, and it makes me worried a little bit. And why I'm worried about is this. I'm worried because what if Microsoft does acquire Activision 100%, lock, stock, and barrel? Now, they could say, FCC could say, well, you can only buy 50% of this company. Sony and Nintendo come in and buy the other half or whatever. And now kind of tear it apart. I think it's kind of weird, but they hadn't happened before. The cable company, especially Spectrum, bought Bright House and some of Time Warner, as well as Comcast bought Time Warner, or part of Time Warner, and they kind of cannibalized Time Warner, and Bright House was bought up by Spectrum, or Charter at the point in time it was called. Sorry, guys. That being said, though, I worry because we don't know what Microsoft's going to do with this. Because all they did was add a bunch of games that are already been out on Game Pass. And it's great. And if you're an Xbox fan because your parents bought you an Xbox One X or X Series or S Series for birthday or whatever, and you're free to go from this conversation. You're not part of this. Because you are playing with the games what you have and you like it, great. You like Doom and Wolfenstein. I like Doom. So I bought Wolfenstein New Order on Steam. I have no problem buying it on Steam. I just like buying games on Steam because they're cheaper. And yes, and you can get them Game Pass free, but I like owning them as well too. So I get them for $7.99. All you need to pick them up on Steam. Like Prey, I have Prey on Game Pass because it still hasn't come down cheap enough yet for me. Once it does, I'll play it on Steam. Not anything about it all, just how it is with me. Okay. That being said, though. Situation at hand. Is there a big worry? Well, if you look at the studios that Microsoft has bought, they've done nothing with them. A lot of games have been postponed or canceled right now for on-time ends. They released Elder Scrolls, a new upgrade edition, for $70 on Switch. That doesn't work at all. So much so that they had to pull. I think Nintendo has pulled it or going to pull it off the eShop until they figure out how to work the bugs. So now people are demanding refunds from this. And Nintendo is not really great about giving Nintendo Sweet Mario coin back, so that's a problem too with them as well too. And I think this is kind of how Microsoft does things. It's not cluster Halo Reach, Halo Max Chief Collection cluster, or Halo Infinite cluster, but it is approaching that cluster. It's approaching the cluster of, okay, what the hell are they doing? Because they're not making any sense right now. They're releasing old games and updating them on the Switch or other consoles, charging $70 for them, brand new, been out for 7 years, 5 years, whatever. Some people think that So some people think, in the gaming circle, that especially in the gaming that Microsoft has lost their minds. They've gone completely crazy, and they're running around taking money and throwing it at everything, assuming it's going to solve problems. Once you ask, Uncle Biden how that helping the Democrats in November, not very good so far. We're seeing, but topic politics for another time. But you can't fix things with just giving companies money. Here you go, here's money. Hey, take our game. Well, that's fun and great and all, but there's nothing there. Borderlands 3, I'm playing on Steam right now. Not right now, but Steam is not one of the best Borderlands games down there. But I enjoy it because it's very simple, mind-numbing, just kill everything, and it's fun. Halo Infinite is not fun, not campaign-wise. Even online multiplayer is not fun. Even though it's supposed to be a simplistic shooter, it's not. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the newer 2022 version, is fun. It's challenging, but it's fun. Doom Eternal is fun. Doom 2016 was a lot better. But Doom Eternal just takes it and runs it, takes the ball, and it runs with it further. One company has been owned by Microsoft for over a year or so now, and that's Bethesda. And what have they done with Bethesda? Outside release overcharged games on Nintendo Switch. Yes, they allowed Nintendo to keep Doom 1, Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein New Order, Wolfenstein 2. I'm surprised Wolfenstein 2 is working on that thing. I'm surprised. Of course, downgraded graphics, of course, with a little more black screens because they have to have, prices somehow. So I understand it. But you're getting your Doom, you're getting your Wolfenstein, so why worry about it, right? Until Nintendo, creates the Xbox One X or the, equivalent to a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One S or One X to get that power going, to be able to play 1080p or 2K games at 1080p at 60 plus, you're going to have to keep doing that. But eventually the Switch is going to run out of steam. Eventually the games are coming out there now. You see less games coming third party right now because the power is not there anymore. The ooh and ah was there. You're seeing a lot more Pokemon, a lot more, Animal Crossing and stuff. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, Super Mario Odyssey 2. These games are packed hitters for Microsoft and for Nintendo. Sony has got a war franchise that's coming on PC. Spider-Man Miles. PC, I can't wait to play that one. And many others. Even probably Horizon Forbidden West will be on PC. Great. Awesome. But these are heavy hitter games. What does Microsoft have? A Halo thing that's not really Halo anymore. A couple racing games. Gears of War 5 that, to me, a masterpiece when you play it. Especially on Steam. You can get away from all that nonsense with the issues with the Microsoft Cloud. For some reason, the Cloud and Microsoft Game Pass PC not working well. Play on Game Pass, you get cheap. It's a great game. Almost perfection. Almost Gears of War 2, almost talking to your folks. But not quite there. Almost there. Look at it. Maybe if you get on Game Pass and yours work on PC better, then go for it. Or Steam Deck. If you can get it working on Steam Deck, if you can Xbox app on Steam Deck, and go for it. And I think you'll like it. You like mayhem and shooting things all the time. But this is what Microsoft has. They don't have a lot of mascots anymore. Halo Master Chief has been neutered. The racing game has been running out of gas. Gears of War is good, but it hasn't been updated lately. All they have now is Bethesda stuff that are releasing again. Elder Scrolls. I love me some Elder Scrolls. Don't get me wrong. But how many times can you keep buying the same game over and over again? I understand jokes of World of Warcraft and games like that and Overwatch. But Overwatch 2, yes, how very crappy it is because it's not working on consoles as well, is something new for Activision that'd be good for the Microsoft ecosystem. They need games like this. They don't need to take everything, make it Halo, spin trolling, no scoping. No, you don't need to make it spin trolling, no scoping Halo. And they're not going to be Halo to like it. Or Call of Duty. Take Doom and make it better. Don't make it a Call of Duty Doom or a Halo Doom, even though Halo came from Doom, because Halo's a Doom clone. You take Doom, you make it Doom, call it Doom 3 or call it Doom whatever, uh, and you just run with it. If you make a 4K version of Doom or 8K version of Doom, remastered, whatever, for the next Xbox or next PCs that can run 8K, my 37 can do 8K 30, but my CPU only can really do that. My graphics card can, and my CPU will be pretty much on fire if I can do that. But my GPU with 37, you can run 8K 30. It's going to be interesting to see how my CPU is going to work on that. It's probably going to catch fire, probably start screaming at me because like, how you doing, Mark, right? But that being said, though, should we worry? Yes. You should worry about the fact that Microsoft is going to take all these studios and do what with them? Nothing? Burn them? Throw them away? What? What is Microsoft going to do with this stuff? There's not much they can do with this. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the understanding. Microsoft buys stuff like Disney does, and that's fun and great and sweet and all. But that doesn't help you when you're facing the fact that you have companies like Nintendo and Sony, PlayStation and Nintendo, making good games, and they don't have the money wallet Microsoft does, and their studios are not pumping out games every year. It should be like it should be a damn machine just popping out games. Hopefully they're finished. Wink, wink. Not like Halo Infinite, but finished. Slap a label. You want to sell it. You want to sell it. You want to sell it. Well, you can't sell it. It's halfway broken. State of Decay 3 has been pushed back. Almost canceled, but it's taking forever to create the stupid game. The State of Decay 1 was so bad, when I played it for free on Game Pass, like I was mad. I'm paying $44 a month or every 3 months to play a broken ass game. I understand Microsoft turns this trying to sell it. I understand that. But we're not wanting a cheeseburger here. I want a game to be completed. If you can't do it, Microsoft, shut down Game Pass Ultimate, go back to making operating systems, and be that as that, and make Xbox its own brand. But Phil Spencer in charge of it, and let just fart off in the sunset. If it crashes and burns, get bought out by Nintendo or whatever, or if it rises on itself, at least the games will be made properly. We don't need, they don't need you going. You had to be Halo in there. Oh, had to be Gears of War in there. Oh, had to be a racing game in there. Like, leave us alone. Like that. They want to punch you in the face because you're aggravating them. Not every gamer will play Halo, Gears of War, and racing game all the time. They want a little variety. Like you go to a restaurant. You don't eat just mashed potatoes and gravy with some chicken, pizza, whatever. You want a little variety in your meal. That's the same old Halo steak, Gears of War, bread and the same ice cream every time. You want to try to do different occasions sometimes. And I think that's where I think the problem rises when it comes to games with Game Pass Ultimate. It's a good thing, but also a curse. Yes, you have all these games to play, but 99% of them wasn't created by Microsoft Studios to begin with. A lot of them, like Bethesda games, EA games, were created by EA, is a third-party publisher. For how long, we don't know. And Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft, but they weren't back then. The games that came over are actually workable and actually work. So those games should be good. I'm not saying that Bethesda won't make good quality content. What I'm saying is that when we start getting Microsoft finger involved, start poking holes, people leave and quit because they don't want to deal with Microsoft on Halo, Gears of War, racing game, or middle finger, out the door they go, somewhere else. to Sony or Nintendo or whatever. And that's what they do. They go to Steam and create games for Steam or whatever. That's what they do. And it's not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying Microsoft doesn't understand what they're doing if they don't get the games off the ground. When State of Decay 3 has been delayed to whatever time, when Grounded finally came out, when these games, Back for Blood is a good game. It's a great game, but it's no Zombie Island, it's no Dead Island, but it is something cool to play. I have played a little bit of it, and I got tired of it and left it. But that's fine. I tried. I got my feet wet and different, and I didn't try it. I tried State of Decay 2, great game, but very hard to play if you don't have a lot of people around you. To play it with, because it's very hard to play by yourself. But when the game was glitching like I was playing it, glitching so bad it was hard to even load the game properly. And I was playing it on an Xbox One X, one of those I see over there. That thing I used to see over there, the one X I was playing on, had trouble. I can't imagine playing on a PC back then. It would have been any easier. So I thought about a lot of games on Steam because for some reason it works better on Steam. I don't know if it's just Steam has a better interface or what, but it seems like to me Microsoft game working on Microsoft Game Pass doesn't work too well on PC. So now it could be different. It could be the online coding, maybe, I don't know. But when you get a game and it doesn't work, when State of Decay 3 has been pushed back for almost indefinitely practically, when games you put on Game Pass don't download and load to your PC and you have to keep on playing with it, it bothers you more. You just don't want to play it anymore. You get tired of playing the game. You want to be left alone. It's like, okay, I'm done with this. So I don't download a lot of games on my Game Pass because I know they're going to be deleted somehow. And I had to re-download them again multiple times already. Like Battlefront 2 and Titanfall 2. They constantly keep getting deleted. And I ain't deleting them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm only going to play games that I haven't played before. They get deleted, and I'm going to just cancel my Game Pass. I'll just heck with it. Because I can play the games on Steam. I don't have to have a Game Pass to play games on Steam. It's just, so I'm worried about Microsoft, what they're doing. Because they're not doing much right now with the studios that are required. A lot of games came out to mixed reviews. Halo Infinite came out to be broken, not really workable. We're talking 2042 type of broken. I mean, not that bad, but bad enough for content. There's more content with Halo Infinite than whatever it was with Battlefield 2042. But now it's more content with Battlefield 2042 than Halo Infinite. And Halo Infinite came out first. So I'm thinking it's weird to me. Okay, so what I'm saying, guys, is this. Understanding what you're getting into. When you're a gamer and you're buying games online for PC or a console, there's no guarantee that these damn things are going to work. 100% of the time anyway. And who knows? I'm just trying to make sure that you get burned, buying these games. You get burned buying this stuff. What worries me is that Microsoft's going to buy Activision and not do anything with it. Like they've done nothing with State of Decay 3. They took Elder Scrolls, put it on Nintendo Switch, made it more expensive for the new downloadable content, pretty much crashed that game on Switch for $70. I'm like, so what's the hell's the point now to this? You bought a studio and you're going to waste time on this? And that's something that, well, it's not really great, Steven, because what it does is it affects you in the end. Because you have to go out and buy every console on the planet to play these games. For me, I have a gaming rig, so I don't have to care. A lot of people can't afford, a gaming rig and then an Xbox X Series or a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6 or a Switch or whatever. So I think what Microsoft is doing is silly because State of Decay 3 has been pushed back until whenever it gets released. A lot of games that Microsoft has studios have not been released and won't be released for whatever damn reason because the games are not ready. They don't have people working for them. I mean, and I found out information. I've been researching about IGN, also other things, that they hire contract people to come in, work for 18 months, and then get rid of them for 6 months. And it happened with Halo Infinite. It happened with Halo Infinite and other games like that. And I've been researching this a little bit on and off for about 4 months, trying to figure out really why they do this. But I think Microsoft is cheaper to go to the so-called dollar store and buy a bunch of gaming programmers, bring them over 18 months, use them, then send them on their way for 6 months. But next crew comes in, has no clue what last crew stopped off at. That's why Halo Infinite came out. It was so weird. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It looked like an old 360 game. That's supposed to be the Xbox One and Xbox X Series, Xbox S Series, juggernaut. That became the jugger joke. And that's what I think where I worry about most because, yes, I bought Halo Infinite with Halo Master Collection on Steam for about $50. I got Halo Infinite practically for free. Halo Master Collection for free practically. Paid maybe $50, and that was it. Less than full price for a full price game. I got 2 games for the price of one practically, or actually multiple games. And it's great. And me personally, I don't mind Halo Infinite. I enjoy it. I think it's a good game because my expectation bar ain't very high for Microsoft games anymore. I'm not going, oh my god, it's great. Because I played State of Decay 2. I got stuck in that level where you went to the back area and you got stuck in a hole. The glitch. And I played the beta of Battlefield 2042. So I play a lot of crappy games. And I played ET when I was a kid, so I play a lot of crappy games. And I think that if you look at things differently now, we have technology where they push a button and update a game, but they don't do that. They want to send out and sell it, but not care about making the customer happy, you and I. Now, granted, Microsoft's trying to go out to Call of Duty because Call of Duty is the new shiny toy, and they get Call of Duty, they get Overwatch, they get World of Warcraft, they all that stuff. Problem is, if they start messing with the World of Warcraft, 100 million PC gamers are going to just write off Microsoft off the bat and walk away. And 100 million paying customers are not going to pay anymore. So Microsoft has to be careful what they do. Because they go piss off that crowd, I guarantee there'd be pitchforks and flames coming towards Microsoft. And that'd be PC gamers pissed off as all hell. Because they want their World of Warcraft, they want their games like that left alone. They don't want to be Halo everything, because Halo Infinite is not Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite is not Halo Infinite. Like I said before in the video, Halo Infinite has identity crisis. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, to me, I enjoy the beta. I'll pick it up probably on Battle.net or Steam. Don't care really what I pick it up on. But I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed what I played. I enjoyed Battlefield 2042. I enjoyed Halo Infinite online. Before I played for it online, when I bought it, I played it on Game Pass first. I bought it on Steam. I enjoyed it. I have no problem with it. I think it's a great game to me. Like I said, my bar ain't very high, so I don't really. Oh my god, great game! No, I'm not 12 anymore, so my expectations in life are kind of right here anyway. So it's not like the same thing with me. But when you get older, you just understand this, and I understand these companies like happened to Stadia. They went out of business. Why? Because they didn't believe in anything they were selling. They just say, go buy this. No. If Sony and Microsoft came out E3 and said, hey guys, go buy the system. No, losers, we're not going to buy the system. You got to tell us why we need to buy the system. Yes, the fanboys will go buy it because it says Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. That's what they do. But for us real gamers who actually have money, but have to watch our money and not blow it on stupid crap. So why should we buy this now? Why should I buy an X Series when I can go buy a $2,000 gaming machine, have it built from somebody I know, and run longer than the Xbox X Series and PS5 will ever run? Has a 3070 in there that totally destroys both of them. So why should I go buy that? I don't need to. Have an Xbox right here. I don't have to worry about that. That's why I think for console gamers, like I said in my video before, if you got an X series or or an X or an S series for Christmas or birthday, where you got it for, you're excused because you don't have that argument chip. But if you're gonna go out there and go buy an Xbox because you got to support Beats Plastic, to me that's silly. And I worry about Microsoft doing this because they went ahead and took, not Dark Souls, but Elder Scrolls, and thought that with new stuff and threw it on Nintendo, and they turned around and charged $30 for it. The game's crashing, it's not running properly. Not like Dark Soul, not Dark Soul, but not like Elder Scrolls ran before. And I understand there's a lot more. And yeah, very true. Yeah, I like Resistance too myself. I think Resistance was a good game, like Ratchet and Clank. If you look at games like if you have an Xbox, play game or Game Pass, play games like Sunset Overdrive. It was created by Insomniac Games that created Ratchet and Clank and Resistance. If you play it, it's a cartoony game that played like Ratchet and Clank, but also has blood and gore like Resistance. It's a pretty interesting game. Pretty short, by the way. I played it, and it didn't sell very well on Xbox. Go figure. It wasn't Halo or Call of Duty. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm gonna say in this video here. Though I appreciate you guys watching my video. But really, once again, my gamer tag Crisis 169 on Xbox app on the Steam, it's Crisis 1691, and I do believe Battle.net is Crisis 169 as well. I'll see you guys later because I'm gonna go out and take care of some stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Thanks for watching.